I'm Kitty Pergison, and this tip is about using cards to give students expanded practice in pairs. A standard exercise for language teaching is substitution. There's a model sentence with a gap and a list of items which can fill that gap. Here's another example. The cues, in this case phrases and pictures, are supposed to fill in the gap. But students may finish the page and still need more practice. And they also may find exercises like this boring or irrelevant. Putting the cues from the textbook onto cards for pair work is an engaging alternative. First, vocabulary. If there are too many new words, or if the cues are irrelevant, students can lose track of the grammar teaching point. To create cues that are just right for my class, I use the board or screen for our list. I start with some words from the book that are relevant, and then I ask students for additional words that they think should be added. Next, it's a good idea to get the class oriented to using the cues to fill in the gap. A quick substitution drill provides scaffolding for later pair work. Eggs. Do you usually have eggs for breakfast? Coffee. Do you usually have coffee for breakfast? And so on. 6 to 8 items per sentence pattern is good. The final bit of preparation is putting the cues on cards. It's possible for the teacher to photocopy and cut or search, draw, and print the cards, but I like to get the students to make the cards themselves. Students can choose words they want from the list on the board and write them on small cards. 10 is a good number. Now it's time for pair work. With a pile of cards between them and a key sentence on the board, students take turns picking up a card and using it to fill in the gaps. The class will be buzzing with people talking at once. You can keep the students talking by adding some more prompts they can use with the same set of cards. Showing a picture of a famous person gets students making sentences with he or she. And here's another example where students are prompted to say a short dialogue. After hearing B's response, a beginner might just say, yes, or really? A higher level student might say more, such as, dumplings? I doubt it. He's from Argentina. He probably eats steak for dinner. Having cues on cards makes the practice more game-like. Students can mix the cards up and use them again and again to practice different sentence patterns. They get the extensive practice they need while still being engaged.